Hiya there, welcome to Tim's Chefy Tips. Now, if you've been following me on YouTube, I've done a number of different dishes from around the world, and I'd really appreciate it if you like it and you share it on Facebook. That would be really great. So today I'm going to show you how to pot roast a beef joint. Right, so I've got a beef joint from our local butcher's, Cameron. It's just short of £2, which will give us maybe 6 portions. So I'll show you the next step. Right, here we have the beef here. So like I said, that's just short of £2, so that will give us maybe 6 portions. Right, we've got a stock, the stock pot you get from the supermarket. Then I've chopped up 1 red onion, 1 white onion, 3 cloves of garlic. We've got some leeks, some carrots. You can use celery, you can use anything else like that. Bay leaf from my neighbour's garden, bit of tomato puree there, decent red wine from the supermarket. If it's not good enough to drink, it's not good enough to cook with. All right, and then from my garden, I've got some rosemary and some thyme. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to seal the beef. That seals in the flavour. Then I would add the vegetables to that mix, and then we'll pop it in the oven with some liquid, which will be red wine and some stock. So I've got the beef sealing. As you can see, it spits, so I've had to put a lid on it. So it's sealing nice there. So I've put the sealed beef into a saucepan. This is an oven-proof saucepan with a lid. And then in the fat that's left over, I'm going to start frying all those vegetables. The vegetables are looking good now. We just want to brown them a little bit more. And then in with the beef, I've put the rosemary, thyme and the bay leaf there. And once this vegetables are done, I'm going to put them into the saucepan with the beef. Right, so we've got the beef in the saucepan with the root vegetables, the garlic and the herbs. And in the wok, I'm going to deglass the wok with the red wine. So we do this carefully. And that will get all the flavour up from the root vegetables and the beef that we've started. So if we go over to the beef here, we're going to put the reduced wine into there with a stock cube and salt and pepper. What I've got here is peppercorns and salt and pepper, and we'll sprinkle that all over, and we'll bring this wine over very carefully, put it on there like so. Then I'm going to add the stock cube into that. I'll put some water up to about halfway. So here we go. We've got the beef in there, the red wine, the root vegetables, we've got tomato puree in there, we've got vegetable stock cube, garlic in there, and some decent wine. And we've just brought that to the simmer, and now we just pop the lid on it. And I'm going to put that in the oven for 2 hours before I look at it, and then we'll see how it's looking. Here we are after 1 hour. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Carefully, I'm going to just turn it over. So I'm going to give that at least another hour, and then we'll look at it then. Okay, so I've taken the beef out of the oven. As you can see here, we've got the beef there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve it up like that. This is so soft. This has been 2 hours in the oven for a piece of beef. You could use some top side or silver side. And it's just short of £2, so I ought to get at least six portions out of this, depending on how hungry people are. There's the juices left from the beef, so we give it a bit of a stir. You've got all the bits and pieces. We're going to strain them out in a minute. So I'm just going to use some gravy granules in there, just a little bit. That's nice and rich. That's got the wine in it. The mirepoix, which is the root vegetables, herbs from the garden, and we just bring that to a simmer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain this off and then put the sliced beef back into it. The beef, we've got our vegetables there, and then the gravy that we pour over the top. There we go. So that's braised beef, pot roasted in the oven, in red wine, with all the root vegetables. A lovely Sunday joy. Bon appetit. Enjoy.